Hey there, it's Loki Junda. We're talking The Nameless City, an indie game developed by Paradnight. Now, this is a Lovecraft-inspired walking sim for the most part. It does have what I think of as kind of an interesting gameplay mechanic. This is a very short game, so they don't really get to fully make use of it. Where a lot of games are often described as a love letter, I would say this is maybe a short poem for fans of Lovecraftian horror. This is a pretty cool short walking sim with a hint of an interesting game mechanic and some of that cosmic horror that we all enjoy so much. For achievement hunters, this is a fairly easy game to platinum and or get all the achievements for. While not necessarily having everything I would want in a game, I feel that it's more of a promise for what the developers could do if given more resources and or time, and hoping that they expand upon some of the ideas they have in this in later releases and maybe give us a full-fledged game to really show what they can do. Now, the following gameplay is actually from a live stream I did of the game where I did complete it in one sitting. So without further ado, The Nameless City. All right, let's see. There we go. So I've not tried since I've started this up before. Disassociation, hallucinations, loud noises, and bright lights. So we're all diving into this for the first time. This is The Nameless City. Let me see if I can, we have published by Sometimes You, published and developed by Sometimes You. Came out on the 3rd of September 2025. All right, we got a cursor. Ah. All right, new game. I'm kind of hungry. Remote in the desert of Araby lies the Nameless City, crumbling and inarticulate. It must have been thus before the first stones of Memphis were laid, and while the bricks of Babylon were yet unbaked, there is no legend so old as to give it a name or to recall that it was ever alive. It was of this place that Abdul al-Hazred, the mad poet, dreamed of the night before he sang his unexplained couplet. That is not dead which can eternal alive with its strange aeons, even death may die. Like a bird, spread your wings and fly. I'm gonna try till the day I die to make that stick. All right. I don't know why this is reminding me of that what was that Super Nintendo game where you started off on like the other planet?
When I came upon the Nameless City, in the ghastly stillness of an ending sleep, it looked at me, chilly, from the rays of a cold moon amidst the desert's heat, and as I returned its look, I forgot my triumph, finding it.
They're gonna name them after me. So I can't sprint, but I can do this and pull out a giant match. Oh. The sandstorm rages with relentless fury. I shall set up a camp nearby and wait for this fierce wind to subside. Alright gotta set up a camp. That all I can do is sleep into morning, okay. Bobathul Steve Burt. As Johnny Cash said, whatever you do, don't name 'em Sue. The wall lacks carvings or inscriptions, leaving me unable to determine if the inhabitants of the city were humans. If they were humans. Wait, isn't that what he said? If the... I was just reiterating, okay. Sometimes I don't like this kind of graphic style just because I don't like the ground, how it's moving. I don't like. It just kind of, sometimes it makes me a little motion sickness, or gives me a little motion sickness. I meant to say, what do we have here? Behind that pillar, I can get a glimpse of a strange glyph. Its mere sight makes me shiver. The statue appears to be an ancient idol of an unfathomed faith. The grotesque eyes and teeth are strangely more intricate than the rest of the image. The sole imagination of the perverse rituals officiated here to venerate this deity sends my mind to wander in a sea of despair and madness. Oh yeah, we got little madness tendrils in our what do they call that? A vignette? Signs of the ancient race that dwelt here adorn this primitive altar. This desolate place is reminiscent of an ancient temple. What forgotten and dreadful rites would have occurred here? I feel like I at least want to kind of know the character's background, that they're so familiar with this unknown ancient thing. Are we just gonna go? Maybe, I bet, like, I wonder if we just keep looking at this, we go get, like, more crazy purple tendril vision stuff. Oh, spider webs glow in the dark. Is it just the one? Oh, because it's got some light coming from there. See what happens if it kind of maxes out. I guess nothing for now. But yeah, just get oomphed. I'll do more Borderlands. I have, my Siren is level 50. I beat the main campaign. I've started leveling, an Exo Soldier a little bit. I'm still having a lot of fun with it. Borderlands 4 is pretty cool. A strange barrier obstructs the path ahead. Its surface is made from an unearthly material. It repels my hand when I dare to touch it, as though it were a force rather than a physical substance. It's making some subtle fart noises, too. Is there something that tells me toggle torch, toggle glyphs journal, pause screen? Stuck under here. Oh. Muffled aquatic noises emanate from the pit before me. Could there be a subterranean mass of water beneath the city? If this were Silent Hill, it'd let me jump in that hole. Oh, got an achievement for looking into the pit. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we go ahead and take a look at the achievements here? We got 15. First glyph, we find the first glyph. Okay, Koth, second glyph. First barrier dispelled, night is coming. Second, dispelling barriers. Finding glyphs and dispelling barriers seems to be a lot of these. I guess that's central to the story. Crystal emits a glow, frightening sight. Fourth glyph, movement in the shadows. Thanks for playing. So I suppose then, what have I? It appears that this oddly shaped rock has fallen from the structure. Strangely, its texture is rough, as though the arid winds of the desert haven't eroded it. Well, there was that. We know where that first glyph is. Maybe I'd have to do something to get to it. I feel like, okay. Alright, so this little elevated platform here kind of stops you from getting in there. You gotta kind of go around there. Now again, I have enjoyed Lovecraft's writings. So that's one of the things that intrigued me. I like the Lovecraftian horror stuff. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I will never argue with someone when they say he was a racist and such. I mean, it's kind of in there in his writings as you know, heritage and genealogy makes you a monster or not kind of deal. But then we get into a whole different thing where at what point can you separate the art from the artist, which is a big thing that comes around these days. But he was I believe a good horror author. Told some good spooky stories. Came up with some concepts that have shaped popular culture for many a year after his death. I think a lot more people know of Cthulhu than they do Lovecraft. And that was one of his original conceptions. The city is adorned with these glyphs. I am haunted by the certainty that I have seen this signal during my studies of the occult. Yet its meaning is shrouded by the gray veil of time. So these are like broken ones, I guess. Now let's see what this is. Oh, that's trippy.
I felt something trying to establish contact with me. Yet I felt its voice inside my brain. Its faint whisper still lingers around this place. There shall be another glyph around.
So we got the achievement for the first glyph. So that was a glyph, not these things on the wall here. Oh, I forgot to check something. Okay. I almost forgot. I like to check, honestly, I'm actually surprised that there's voiceover. A lot of, I feel like a lot of games like this, they don't have the voiceover, and I don't blame them. It could be. I mean, I'm not hating anything so far. Okay, this must be the other glyph.
He's feeling again a sharp pain inside my skull. However, the meaning of these glyphs has begun to unveil itself to me. I have started to transcribe them into my journal, as I am convinced they hold the key to unlock the secrets of the city.
Let's see. Do they say anything about how long this is going to be? But yeah, it says the main focus of this is exploring the ruins. There's some light puzzle elements. They recommend you play this in one sitting. So I think it's a pretty short one. Yeah, we'll see how we get anywhere. Feel as though I should be able to find a way to disable it. Well, I have... Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, and we put the words together. We had the Koth symbol on the thing, and then we say Koth and dispel it. I think the other one out front did too. So I wonder if we can say dispel, if the order matters or just like the content. So we get to test that out. The device before me bears a strong resemblance to a sun clock. However, after seeing the raging wind that arises in the nightfall, I'm drawn to the supposition that the civilization was more fascinated by the lunar mysteries than by the glare of the sun. Now there's the night is coming achievement.
The sandstorm emerges from the insides of the city and then shrouds the ruins at night. I shall go back to the camp. My head is hurting again.
Okay, so I guess it goes in real time.
It's like the city doesn't want to be explored at night.
We'll have to go all the way back this way. The one thing I don't like is run isn't toggle. I have to hold it. This is where I say there's my camp. And there was that other game I was playing a while back. Dredge is kind of like a fishing-like game. That had some Lovecraftian horror elements. I had a lot of fun playing that one. That was a cool one. Just kind of like sitting back, chilling. Yeah, I liked that one too. All right, we got a symbol for Koth. We did Koth dispel. Let's try dispel Koth. Yeah. Here we go. Structure is decorated with these unfathomable symbols. Okay, that's the same thing they said before. So let's see here. Yeah, we've already got about half of those. What's this? The material of the small stone fluctuates and glows dimly. Perhaps the inhabitants of the city use these luminescent rocks to illuminate as a beacon. I have to relight my torch every time something happens. On the far side of this precipice, a grand structure has been carved in stone. An unnatural glow emanates from its sides, as though this eldritch monument was inviting me to unearth its mysteries. These statues are expelling a turbulent gust of sand and gravel. Is this phenomenon a whim of nature, or were these sculptures built for a purpose that has been buried in the aeon? Glyph has been etched upon this rock symbol that I've studied during my research of the occult. The Elder Sign. Curiously, an unexplainable sense of security envelops me when I'm near this glyph, as if a very form were a ward against the dreadful secrets of the city. Here's the "we're safe here" achievement. Oh, here's another thingamadoo. Oh, it's a... I don't know if that was a good idea. Like trying to blow me off the cliff. Wait a second, I have an idea. Oh. Ah! Alright, I think we need to find a verb. My best bet here. The remains of a gigantic and unknown creature lies before me. They bear an eerie resemblance to the jaws of some marine animals. If my speculations are true, this monstrous beast must have been of colossal proportions, and it must have long since become extinct. The no glyph over here then, huh? Yeah, that is a rather large mandible. I mean, it wouldn't be the same thing again, would it? No. Does it start and stop, or just continual? Ah! Alright, there's got to be something somewhere else. Oh, okay, it doesn't let me go back. Did I mess up somehow? I mean, this just pushes me right off. Can I go? Well, let's see. Can I drop down anywhere that's useful to me? I mean, let's see. Am I just not doing this right? Or let's see. I really feel like I should have. Let me just try and run against it. Nope, doesn't work. I don't know. I'm a little at a loss right now. Yeah, I'm not quite seeing what we can do here. Huh. I don't know. There could be something interesting here, but I wonder if I messed up by dispelling the thing when I saw it right away. And that's, what happened. I'm not entirely sure. And it won't let me do anything else. I feel like if I could, like, have something that was, like, reactivate or something, I could go ahead and turn it on. Can I do anything here? And the only thing I seem to be able to do is cast these spells like that. Not all the mouths in these hero statues release wind. Some must have crumbled as the ages drifted by. So I tried going back, and it didn't seem to let me. Let me try again, though. So I came through here. And this is the one, and then I had crawled through, like, this hole here. I had to press, like, A to get through it, but it doesn't let me do anything here now. So I don't know if I've messed up in a way that kind of, you know, locked me from progression, or if there's just something I'm missing. Because I feel like I've kind of looked around everywhere I can here. And there's no way to jump. Pause, toggle torch, move, crouch. So, yeah, I guess, I don't know, I can try. Crouching. Oh. Oh. I feel dumb. Okay. All right, there it is. It's the crouching. There we go. Yeah, I can see here, you can see it coming out of the top and bottom. But here, it's only from the top. Alright. Oh, there we go. Well, you figured it out. The facades of several small, squat rock houses where temples rest on the face of that cliff. These structures promise further traces of the antediluvian people, as its interiors might preserve many secrets of ages too remote for calculation. There we go, under this one. Gotta go under this one. Now here, is this gonna like blow us all the way over there? I'm hoping. Nope. Alright, so we can crouch under this one. But here we cannot. Oh, here it is. Can't go that way either. Alright, and then we're gonna need... Oh, that's that one. No, I might as well. Oh. That was, just me accidentally walking off a cliff. I kind of thought this was a place we could walk. On a distant cliff, the skeletal remains of a colossal animal repose in eerie stillness. Oh, I see it. Could it be that the inhabitants of the city once dwelled alongside this titanic creature? Another one of those thingies. Alright, we're gonna wait, because last time we crawled into a passage we couldn't get back. Go ahead and take a look this way first, I guess. I mean, I feel like I don't need to dispel these, but I can. Oh, I feel like maybe I shouldn't. Now I can't pass that. Alright, here's our next glyph thingy. Looks like this is going to be another verb. Uh-oh. Is this bad to step off of? Yep. Alright, what's this little thing? Before me lies an alien device, a lifeless orb resting above an unnatural pedestal. Its ever-shifting surface is mesmerizing, as if it beckons me to unveil its mysteries. Do we touch the orb? I think I know what my next tattoo is gonna be. So we're just turning that on and off. Alright, then we got another orb to touch here. Uh-huh. That looks like it could be dangerous. Oh, I can't do anything there. Well, now... Let's see. Oh, I didn't see it deactivated this one too. Okay. Okay, and that blocked that eyeball thingy there. Up. Oh, no, no, no. Aw, man. Oh, sweet. I, like, fell, like, right at the edge of it. And, crouching to let me get back on the platform. Oh, wait. We're back over here. Oh, okay. Interesting. Alright, so now that we've done that, maybe we go back this way now. Okay, yeah, this is looping here. And now we can touch that orb. Oh, but we can't pass because of that. Can we touch this orb? Okay, no, I guess we gotta retouch this one. It's an orb touching simulator. Okay, there, that blocked that one now. I don't know, do I want to try this one again? Let's see. I feel like it's probably not this one. That does that. Stops me from walking there. And then I cannot get back there anyway. Okay, yeah, so that glyph is just on the other side of this one here. I think that's what it is. Now let's see what happens if we do this one. Okay, now we can walk to the next one. Okay, now we get our little glyphy thing. Thing is, I feel those images really look like
consciousness expand, encompassing every corner of the universe, and from the depths of reality, voices whisper to me ancient and forbidden knowledge. These voices possess the secret of reshaping the very essence of matter, and they bestow that power to me.
Yeah, the images, they really makes me think of like AI kind of noise images. Okay, let's see. What is our new glyph then? Cast. So let's see what happens if we cast cough. Uh-oh. You done did bad. Played too much with evil magics. Now, I'm not sure if it's just time that fixes our mind health or whatever we want to call it. I gotta cast again. Ooh, that. An enormous and eerie statue looms before the entrance of this colossal monument. As an ever-watchful sentinel that guards the mysterious mysteries buried in the depths of the Nameless City. I do think the kind of, like, casting mechanic thing in this is kind of neat. The sediment that clings to this wall bears the resemblance of the remains of an ancient mural, though I can't grasp any recognizable form in this art. I am left to ponder the possibility of whether in the deepest corners of this building any painting has survived the relentless passage of time. Open the door. A massive door of brass is resting in the wall of the gloomy passage. In the darkness, as I open the door, I find myself chanting over and over again a phrase from one of the Lord Dunsany's tales.
The darkness that occupies this tunnel feels unnatural. The feeble lightness of my torch is at least a poor comfort in this abyss.
The material of this artifact fluctuates and glows dimly. Its surface radiates a heat that is unusually soothing. Oh, so this is giving me back my mind powers. Alright. Because if I just cast this here, does it... Oh, here's like a little save point. Okay.
An icy wind arose from these tunnels. Did the torch's light dim? Was it a mere trick of my imagination?
This artifact bears a resemblance to the one that I encountered earlier, yet this time its surface is cold and lifeless. The passage of the centuries may have rendered this relic inert. Here's one that's working. It is conceivable that the inhabitants of the city fabricated these artifacts to illuminate these depths. Astoundingly, a handful of them continue to cast their light after the countless centuries. And finally, stand up. Surprisingly, a well-preserved fresco adorns the wall, defying the ravages of time. Creatures depicted in this painting are grotesque, an amalgam of frog and reptile, the mythic satyr, and a human. The beings pictured in the fresco abhorrent, causing me to question if the people of the city were humans at all. Yet the reason impels me to accept the theory of these creatures being an allegorical representation of the inhabitants of the city. Several of the eldritch creatures depicted in this fresco are crawling. Could it be that these cramped tunnels were intentionally constructed to evoke the nightmarish fantasy that they once roamed the very depths of the city? Yeah, so we did have to crawl the entirety on those stairs. Guess it's saying that's like those stairs were made for them, not us. Like here, we gotta crawl again. Wooden case bears an unsettling resemblance to a coffin. It's miraculous that the material has not succumbed to the inexorable ravages of time. A lot of ravages of time talk. Plausible that these tortuous tunnels served as a necropolis. Uh-oh, my torch went out.
The torch has succumbed to the void. I must urgently seek a new source of light, as this abyss is hungry for the last remnants of my sanity.
Give me that sweet brain stem power back. Uh-oh. There's something here. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Now I guess I'll make it because I dispelled the wall already. As far as I know, there's nothing else I can do to kind of slow this, the onset of the madness. Alright, we gotta be getting to the bottom of what we're going to soon here, I'd imagine. These corridors were used as a crypt, yet no mural depicts representations of deaths or funeral customs. Why the reticence of the inhabitants of the city to immortalize death in their frescoes, while they preserve their deceased with wooden caskets? Oh, another glyph here. I mean, these image scene things we get here.
Mind was inundated by thousands memories, each of them a searing spike piercing my brain. Could these visions be the memories of the inhabitants of the city? The line between reality and these eldritch visions blurs my cognition to an indistinct haze.
I guess we... There we go. That's useful now. But yeah, when we get the glyphs, the little AI, the stuff they have there, I don't know, it does actually feel pretty Lovecraftian for sure. He was all about the indescribable terror and things that are so otherworldly and unnatural. There's no possible way the human language is capable of describing them. Oh. There's our suspicious movement in the shadows. We can track our progress through here by... Got 2 more. Alright, let's go ahead and just turn this one on. Look up. Oh, okay. Huh, so they have, looks like another thing coming out too. Which, is a game called, I saw it just the, last night or the night before when I was looking, called Mouthhole. It looks really kind of bizarre too. But it looks like this developer, quite a few things they have out and stuff. Wonder if they're all kind of just like this walk-in sim type thing. I mean, I'll give it that it definitely has like kind of the Lovecraft feel to it. And the glyph spell casting thing is I kind of like it. Feel like they could do a little more with it. Yeah, but I do believe, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're coming to the end of this. We'll just have to see what it is. Fresco depicting a desert landscape bearing a resemblance to the desert surrounded by the city. Yet this mural has a remarkable difference, a body of water near the bottom of the painting. Eons ago, could it be that the sea once stretched nearer these barren lands? Buildings depicted at the left of this fresco bear striking Nameless City. The presence of the body of water in the painting is a haunting revelation, as it suggests that this was constructed during primordial times, and that its ruins survived the bygone sea. Depiction of some grotesque sea creature, their very form conveys chaos. They have dwelled in the antediluvian sea around the city. Presence of some strange symbols carved on their skin, akin to the glyphs I've been collecting during my exploration. The suggests that these beasts and the sigils have a mysterious connection. Fresco depicts the city more akin as it is nowadays, as the sea has already retreated. Foreboding night sky hints the city's descent into decay and obscurity, as it lost its once prolific connection to the sea and the creatures that dwelled in it. Room depicted in this fresco bears similarities to a chamber that I previously encountered. A profane altar at the left and a mysterious idol at the right. Yet the altar is now adorned with a grotesque form that resembles a dismembered human corpse. How could it be that the inhabitants of the city were depicted as gruesome creatures in other frescoes, yet they are represented as precise humans in this painting? My assumptions are even remotely accurate. I wonder if that's supposed to be my body. The circular structure made of stone surrounded by water and an altar at its center. This painting strongly implies that the profane rituals practiced by the inhabitants of the city were offerings dedicated to a sea deity. The enigmatic half-open gigantic door unveils a formless cloud of otherworldly colors. Unnatural for the mortal realm and perhaps the very abode of the aforementioned god. Colors the likes of which we have never seen. Alright, we gotta go down some more. My relentless tide of thoughts inexorably returns to the disconcerting truth that, apart from that poor and barely recognizable person sacrificed in that mural, I stand as the only human form amidst this sea of otherworldly relics and frescoes. It's the same one.
My initial presumption that the depicted creatures were representations of humans was just a shield against the profound horrors that dwell within the city's depths. A truth so unspeakable that I dare not express it with the voice of my conscious mind.
Oh, here's the water here. We're gonna have some crazy Lovecraftian god come and snatch us up. Oh yeah, so I was right. Yeah, let's just lie down on the altar. Seems reasonable.
Recollections of my visit to the Nameless City are an amalgam of an eldritch nightmare and an uncanny reality. Amidst a hazy fog are my memories. A vivid sensation endures. Inexorable dread of being pulled into an otherworldly abyss of light. Those silhouettes, the eerie forms of the crawling reptiles of the Nameless City, against the luminous ether of the abyss. Indelible mark that is etched in my worst nightmares at night is the vision of a grotesque and gargantuan beast that reigned over the city beyond the void of night.
Well, we did that. Huh. Okay. So the thing that I saw did not say that is who developed it. Huh. So I don't... This is weird. Huh. But yeah, this isn't even the... There must be some kind of thing, we get some keys through keymailer, and this isn't even the first game that we've had here that I've just noticed that does it. I wonder if this sometimes uses some other kind of like blanket publisher that takes on like other things and kind of helps distribute them more widely or something. Because yeah, that isn't who it said the developer and publisher was on our stuff there. But hey, I will say, I mean, it definitely had a Lovecraft feel to it. The glyph thing was kind of neat. It was just a little short little like walking sim thing to, yeah, you know, maybe this was just kind of like a starting out point. They got something on. Let's take a look real quick. What other stuff these people got? Paradnight Studio.com. The games, the Nameless City. And let's see, experiments. What do we have? Let's see. Okay, and then yeah, they just have like I guess this is like they have other kind of what they call like just experimental kind of game things out on itch.io. They seem kind of similar, so I guess they're slowly, you know, building up to like more like like bigger releases and games. Like this looks like the first like game that they're trying to have for sale or something. So I can respect the journey on that. I almost considered trying out because I have I want to do the Tormented Souls 2 demo that's out now, but I'm hesitant. I don't want to start that one out just blind on the stream. The first scene of the first game is just like a full nudity. So I don't know what to expect on that one. So I was like, I don't want to try that one and just live on stream without at least checking it out first. So, but all right, so we finished Silent Hill F. It's pretty cool. I'm going to be playing through that more so for the next month or two and trying to get all the endings and putting up some videos of that, do some discussion. I'll probably put tutorials up for the puzzles, all that kind of stuff that I like doing, and immersing myself in the world of the new Silent Hill game while we now wait for Silent Hill 1 remake, at least for that. And then February, of course, Resident Evil Requiem. So we are going to start having more Resident Evil content come out on the channel as well. That's just kind of how I plan it. Next month, we will do some Little Nightmares 3 as well when that comes out. I know there's a lot of other things coming. I think even is Tormented Souls 2 supposed to come out next month as well? Yeah, that's supposed to come out at the end of next month. So might even try and get some stuff for that, because I never finished the first Tormented Souls, so that might be a good reason to go through that one. But again, that one will probably not be live just because of, unless it has like a streamer mode or something, I suppose. But we'll have that coming up. I'm going to probably, there's a chance I might shift my live schedule a little bit. I know that I can only do like the late night stuff, but we might go towards just more focusing on the late night on the weekends until, you know, we have a new game come out. Once we have the new ones, it's going to be more regular, like every night as I play through the new ones, because I'm impatient and I want to play them and I like playing them live. So I'll do that as well. And I don't think we have anything planned for the next one. I will try and figure out what I want to do for the next live streams and stuff as I work on some of these other videos I have planned. And if anyone has any suggestions, feel free to let us know. Any horror game, I'm pretty much willing to try. I know we have a few, there's a lot of them that I want to go to. Maybe Condemned will be a good one. Condemned or Amnesia, kind of go back to some of the older ones that aren't oversaturated like Silent Hill F is. But yeah, all right, so we'll see you next time. I want to thank everyone for watching. Y'all have a good night. Until next time, farewell.